Hello, we're here from Euphoria and we're going to be bringing you a load of new videos. This first one's a walkthrough, round 1 to 20 on Black Ops Zombies, and we're just going to be giving you some tips and hints to try and help you make it a bit easier. I'm Lee and I'm here with Jake today.
Alright, we'll just be hopefully teaching you some tips, tricks, and just helping people that are struggling to just get to 20. I mean, it's a bit of a milestone, I suppose.
Yeah, we're going to be working alongside 2 other commentators, but in this video it's just going to be the 2 of us. So we'll start off. The best thing in round 1, just to maximise your points, is when you see a zombie, as I'm sure we'll see in a minute, it's best to shoot them twice and then knife once. So 2 shots and a knife. That's the best way to maximise your points in the first round, because not only do you get points for killing a zombie, you get points for every time you hit them. So you get both the points for killing it and hitting it twice, and you save a bit of ammo by knifing.
Yeah, and hopefully you can save up and you can get a Juggernaut as quick as doing this way, which is just essential. And but hopefully the first round is always boring. You've just got to try and find the zombies, and hopefully just get through it.
Yeah, you got to really just try and prevent the cheap downs. So just staying open. Obviously it's worth noting that the zombies on fire do explode, so if you're close by and you knife them, often you will take damage. So
it's also worth noting that the zombies on fire are a bit weaker than the normal ones, so it's going to take less to kill them. Just be wary of that.
Yeah. Now on round 2, to maximise your points, you do 4 shots with the pistol and then a knife. We wouldn't recommend buying a gun yet. Just keep going with your same pistol. It does the job in the early rounds, and you get points, like I said, for every time you hit them.
But it's not always 4 shots. You know, sometimes it depends when you hit them. If you hit them in the legs, it's obviously not going to be 4 shots. But if you go for the head, you might kill them with 4 shots. So
see, like in that kill, we missed a few times, so just be wary. Don't go in expecting them to die and then get caught out. Just be cautious.
So you see, with that one on fire, we only did 2 shots and a knife, like on round 1, so the fire weakened it.
Yeah. I keep saving up. No need to buy a gun yet. Keep going until you have about 3,300 upwards. That way you can buy the door for the Juggernaut, and also buy Juggernaut itself. It's best not to open any doors yet. Don't spend any coins. Just keep going. Yeah, just keep going. That's all there is to do.
Yeah, just but if you run out of ammo, prioritise getting a gun first.
We would probably recommend this gun to start off with. It's just a wall weapon.
It'd be either this or the Olympia, which is the shotgun, but the Olympia's only got 2 shots a round. It's not very good, really. Yeah. Whereas this is single fire, really good.
Yeah. The Juggernaut is up here. It's just a perk over by the wall, and you buy it and drink it, and it just increases the amount of damage you can take.
Yeah, you go from 2 hits to down into 4. And also a good tip if you want to get points is headshots. You do get more points for this. But
headshots also help to increase the damage. You know, it helps you kill them easier because they take more damage when you shoot them in the head. Well, pretty much common sense, to be fair.
Now, be careful sometimes if they come near. Then I took the risk, but sometimes you just need to drop out. So yeah, here's a good vantage point. Just sit on the little corner. You can drop out the window if you get overrun, but you can pick up loads of kills here.
It's especially good when you have like a large train of zombies and you have a machine gun, because you just sit on the edge, wait for them to come up the stairs, and then mow them down. You've just seen us buy the Juggernaut. It's really quick. You can keep moving whilst he's drinking it. Just drop out the window and get away if there's any zombies chasing you, because obviously you can't shoot whilst you're drinking the Juggernaut.
random frag grenade there.
Yeah.
But
Oh, it's worth noting if you throw anything, so grenades, the EMP grenades, and the monkeys that you get from the box. If you throw them in the lava, it will just swallow them up, destroy them. You don't get any benefit from it. The grenades will just disappear. So just be careful. Try not to throw it into the lava. It's easily done. It's easy to lose them. But you really don't want to be losing your monkeys because they really are important and they really do help you out.
now, another thing that can help you out is knowing where the cracks in the ground are for the lava. Because, if you're running away from a zombie, you get hit by one, all it could take is some unfortunate footing in the lava and you're down. So just try and... The more you play the map, the more you'll know where they are instinctively, but just try and remember to jump over them.
Yeah.
And hopefully you won't get any cheap downs.
I'm just going to tell you a few things about the channel whilst it's a bit boring and we're just rebuilding barriers. We're going to be trying to bring you as many videos as possible. We're willing to try any games, try anything. We're going to definitely do Black Ops 2 and FIFA 13. They're probably the ones we'll try first. But yeah, just tell us what you want to do. Leave us a comment. We're willing to do anything, any game.
Any old games or recently but kind of old, like a Skyrim or a Fallout or whatever, Assassin's Creed, whatever you want.
We've just bought the Quick Revive, which is up in the bar, and basically it's really useful on single player because if you go down you revive yourself, but also on multiplayer if you're playing with friends and one of them goes down, it just speeds up the revive time and makes it a lot easier. On single player you can only buy it 3 times, so every time you go down it uses it, and you can only do that 3 times and it just disappears.
Now, a bit about the gameplay. You want to hit the box once you've got Juggernaut and Quick Revive as soon as possible. I was quite lucky. I got a Galil here, but you can be unlucky and get an RPG or something. But on early rounds, I don't suppose it really matters. You can just go and buy ammo for that M14. It's only 500 points, so it's fine. But yeah, really, you just want to hit the box and just get as many kills and points as you can as early on.
Yeah. When the number of zombies increases, try not to go inside. It's so easy to get cornered, and you really don't want any cheap downs.
The only time I would recommend going inside is if you just sit on that corner.
Yeah.
But I generally wouldn't go inside unless you have to.
No. So on the channel we're going to try and bring you some of the new map packs. We're going to try and show you the zombies on that and the new weapon that you get when you buy it. That should be interesting. We're going to split this video into 2 episodes. The first episode should have rounds 1 to 10 on it, just because we wanted to bring you as much detail as possible, but we didn't want to make the videos really long, so we split them up into 2 videos. So just keep checking for the second one. It shouldn't be too long. It shouldn't be uploaded too long after the first. Tell us what you want to make the channel better. We're really open to constructive criticism. Try not to just say you suck, because it doesn't help us. Fair enough if you have a reason for why we suck, that's fine, tell us. But the channel's basically just because everybody watches The Syndicate and KSI, and they're unbelievable. And you watch their videos and then you think, right, I'm going to go and I'm going to get to round 50 easy. And it's just not like that. You have to be so good at these games, and these videos really are just to help those of us that aren't quite as good but still want to play the game and do well.
Now, we're not amazing at these games by any standard, but hopefully with some tips that we've picked up we can help you lot, and hopefully you'll be able to get some decent rounds and rack up some points to show off to your friends, or maybe not.
Yeah. Right, we've hit the box a few more times. Got another good gun. Is that the MTAR?
Yeah, that's the MTAR.
The MTAR is a really good gun. I'd recommend probably the best guns on this game are the RPD, which is a light machine gun, and also the HAMR, which we often call the hammer, just because it's easier. I don't know what you're supposed to call it, but we call it the hammer.
Yeah, you may as well. And quickly before you get comments saying I didn't mean to get that nuke earlier, it just happened.
Yeah, we wouldn't recommend getting the nuke in the earlier rounds because, I mean, it does kill them all, which is great, but you don't get any points for it. So earlier on when you're trying to maximise points. The other thing, obviously, there is the Pack-a-Punch in the lava, but don't go spending all your points on the Pack-a-Punch because it's so easy to go down, and if you go down and you only have a few hundred coins because you Pack-a-Punched, then you're not going to be able to buy your perks back, and you'll just really struggle, especially if you're on multiplayer and you die, and then when you come back you have no points. You just won't do it.
Just quickly, back then I made a crawler, or when you have a frag grenade then the legs blow off, whatever you want to call it. But they're just so easy to make, and you can just do what you need to do. Like here, we get double tap. I mean, that going in that area would have been risky before, but once we've got the crawler, it's easy.
Yeah.
You can kill it when you want and start the round.
Yeah, the crawler just basically follows you around. It's really slow, so it's easy to avoid, and the next round won't start until the zombie's been killed.
Now, speaking about sitting on the edge here, you want to keep an eye on those windows. It's easy to, just forget that it's there, and one will come from the side and you can be killed easily. So just keep an eye on either little vantage point in the buildings. Just keep an eye on the window. Yeah. On here there's one to your left, on the other one there's one to your right.
It's also it's also worth noting that they come through the ceiling. They often drop down, and obviously the zombies seem to come in varying speeds. Some sprint and seem really aggressive, while others amble. So just beware, because sometimes they can have a real turn of pace that catches you out.
It's also worth noticing the last zombie, unless it's a crawler, will run. It will sprint. Even if it wasn't before, it will always sprint the last one. So that's just worth noting.
Yep. The last zombie always makes a real noise, so you always know when there's one left. You can hear it screaming and shouting. Yeah, so it's going well. We're racking up the points. If we were to go down now, we have the points to buy all our perks back. Quick Revive and Juggernog are the vital ones. If you don't get double tap or stamina up, it doesn't really matter. They do help, like all perks help, but double Juggernog and Quick Revive, when I can speak, are definitely the best ones. You really can't do without them.
Yeah, they are. But over stamina up and double tap, I probably would recommend double tap it. You can kill them easily here, and it will help you out. Now those EMP grenades, be careful of them. If you do it near a perk machine or the Pack-a-Punch in the lava, and they blow up, it will disable it for a while. Which I've made a mistake a couple of times of doing that.
The EMP grenades are really useful on transit when the electric man comes, because that's pretty much the only way to kill him. You can kill him with bullets, but it takes an awful long time. We'll probably bring you a few transit videos, so we'll show all this. But also on Grief, another game mode online, if you see the opponent about to Pack-a-Punch or something, just throw it at the Pack-a-Punch and it disables it for a while. It just helps your team out. We're nearing the end of the video. We're just doing the same thing, just keeping going. Just keep hitting the box until you've got weapons that you're happy with.
Two weapons that you're confident with and have got ammo. I'm not really confident with that gun, so go again. Knowing your guns is really useful on this as well, and if you're unlucky with the Teddy and get stuck with one like this, then oh well.
Yeah. We'll bring you a few gun reviews, but the initial handguns that you start with, if you don't want to lose them, because obviously they are good for points, because you can spam the zombies, just keep hitting them and you get lots of points. But also they are incredibly good Pack-a-Punched. They almost turn into like two I don't know, their bullets are explosive, they do a lot of damage, and they become akimbo, and they're called Mustang and Sally. However, you've got to be cautious because they do explode. It's best to be cautious with all explosive weapons, so ray gun and the grenades. Just be careful. We're nearing the end of the episode, so if you like what you've seen, subscribe. That would be really great, and it'd be wonderful if you could give us a thumbs up. We'll be back in round 2 to show you the later rounds. But until then, keep going with zombies. Stay tuned. Don't go rushing in. Don't buy the bank is a big tip.
Yeah, that's a big tip.
Not until later. So I think we'll leave you there with the last few seconds of the round. I've been Lee. I hope you've enjoyed this.
I've been Jake, and we'll see you for